everybody. This is Trishaly Banack. I'm here in Alberta, Canada with my accountability partners, Janie Theriault and Susan Stuck. I hope I said that right. And we are doing our, I guess it's session 3 assignment that we got from Layla Black, just to share what we are learning and implementing from this awesome Superwomen training session. So Janie's going to start by asking me the questions that Layla Black, the leader of our Superwomen group, posed to us, and then we're just going to go round robin and each answer Layla's questions.
Awesome.
So shoot with the questions, Janie.
Thank you, Trishaly. Well, my name is actually Janie Theriault. It's hard to pronounce in English. I know it's a French name, so it's Theriault, but yeah.
Theriault. Okay. Exactly. Maybe by the end of it, I'll have it, but I'm on it.
Okay. The first question for you, Trishaly, was what have you implemented from this boot camp already?
Okay, so I'm really good with the commitments that we made at the beginning of the boot camp, the sweat daily and the eat clean. I'm really good with that because I was already doing that before, so it's like old habit. But the meditation is a totally new thing for me, and I try to do it, but I have a pretty hectic household and just a chaotic life, so it's really, really hard for me to not get distracted by the phone ringing or the kids coming in or this and that. So I've been taking to the outdoors and sneaking away outside to do it, and I was finding that that was more helpful because I tend to be I'm a super dreamer, so my head's always in the clouds. So I think that the meditation is really good for kind of grounding me and bringing me back to the real world. So also I set up a Pinterest account quite a long time ago, and this last training I went and looked at it, and what a mess. So I kind of fixed that up and made it look a little bit prettier because I had these cropped images, and I guess the way that it would show up on people's computers, it would only show the middle part of the image, so it had my head and my legs cut off, and it looked really dumb. So I got rid of those images, and I'm looking at I'm really excited about setting up a Pinterest community board. I don't really understand it, but I think it's a really cool platform, and I like that it's mainly women and buyers. I've heard that on a lot of different trainings that a lot of the people on Pinterest are buyers, so I've kind of thrown around the idea of maybe doing some ClickBank stuff with some fashion kind of stuff, and then posting pictures of different outfits that I wear, and then having a link to be able to maybe, because on my one of my blogs, I get constantly spammed by people trying to sell me like brand name clothes and handbags and stuff, and I'm like, hey, I could do that maybe on Pinterest without spamming. So I had some cool ideas listening to that training, and yeah, I did go and clean up my Pinterest board a little bit. And then with the Instagram, it's been super challenging because I'm trying to do it from a computer. I could not figure it out. I ended up having to get my son to start my Instagram account with his phone, and then like I have an iPod, so I've been able to use the Bootify app with that, but as far as Instagram, I couldn't figure out how to do it with the iPod. Still don't have a profile picture, so.
I'll just cut you off there. Ask Alicia Stringer. I don't know if you heard today in the Q&A, she told about a program or something that she used direct from the computer to use Instagram, so maybe, yeah. Yeah,
I found a couple. There's like Grambler and stuff, but yeah, definitely I wrote down somewhere in my notes over there, I wrote down what she said, so I'll definitely go check out that site. And then YouTube videos, I've been doing those for a while, and so yeah, I just need to go into my account and apply some of the stuff that Sheena taught. I haven't done that yet. I need to watch the replay and see what she was saying exactly, because I was really distracted during that particular hangout and haven't had the opportunity to but it's kind of funny about the last session that we had with Susie's training. She was talking about this 5-part series, so I've got some ideas for that, but I actually, with my business partner, I started this, we started our own Google Hangout about our business, and I was actually kind of halfway joking around because we're doing it every single day, saying it's a 20,000 part series. so yeah, I got to scale that back and come up with an idea for a 5-part one. So I haven't quite implemented all that stuff, but that's some of the stuff that I've been working on. And the technical stuff I especially find challenging, the mindset and believing in yourself and confidence. I'm pretty good with that, but all the tech stuff, I'm like, I don't know how this works. So what's your next question, Janie?
It was, well, everything that you implemented, how it affected you, like to implement this in your business and life.
Okay, well, one thing that super affected me is on the commitment threads with Sweat Daily. I've been beating myself up since I pretty much started in this business for not being consistent or for not having the consistency with like the blog daily and the 8 core commitments. But with these 3, like scale it back to 3 commitments, and I actually have been doing pretty good. And there was actually one day that it was like, oh, I don't want to post my sweat picture today because the very last picture in the thread was me. So that was going to be 2 pictures of me in a row. So the only reason that I haven't posted there every single day is because of like, oh, I don't want to have 2 pictures of my food in a row, or 2 pictures of me like half sleeping in a row. This is William. And but I've been beating myself up about not being consistent. So by participating in this boot camp, I realized, hey, I actually am pretty consistent, because compared to like I think there's more than 30 of us, I think, in this group, and some people haven't even posted on those threads at all. I noticed you girls are on there all the time, and so I obviously got really awesome accountability partners. But some of the other people haven't been consistent with the sweat and the eat clean and the. So I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be beating myself up about my lack of consistency. So that's one thing that's affected me. It's like, oh, maybe I'm a little bit consistent about some things, so I can feel a little more confident. And there's one more question, right?
Yeah, it's why is this bootcamp important?
Well, the accountability, I think that's like the whole theme of the boot camp, and that is super important because it's really easy to be like, I'll do it tomorrow. But when you know you're in this group and all these people are watching to see if you're doing it, it's highly, highly motivating. And I think just that little bit of accountability has gone a really long way, at least for me. So I'm loving it, absolutely loving it.
Awesome.
Woo! Okay, so Susan, are you ready to answer these questions?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so
Shoot.
First question for Susan is, what have you already implemented from the boot camp?
What have I implemented? Mostly it's been the still photos, like the eat clean and the work exercise, the sweat photos. Mostly that. What else? Liking and commenting other people's posts is really important because it helps lift each other up. But for the most part, the video part of it, I'm still struggling with that. Although I was on this morning trying to make a YouTube video, and I'm getting myself out there. Just need to do it. But like I'm implementing the. I started doing. I had a Pinterest and I had an Instagram already set up, but I had to go out and really play around with it. The Instagram was a little more challenging. In fact, my 12-year-old daughter was helping me more with that. We were trying to figure out how to get a screen share from my phone to the computer, so I could post my Instagram, profile to the group. And so it's a learning curve because I'm not familiar with either those really, and I'm having fun with the boards on Pinterest. And yes, you can spend too much time on there, so you have to kind of use time management wisely there and not get too caught up in that, because there's so much on Pinterest, so much even more that I don't even know about yet. So that's kind of been like I said, a time management and just really watching. It's a good tool to use, but you have to watch yourself because you can get carried away and have too much fun. with anything almost in that way, in that regard. I mean, everything we're learning here in the boot camp is just, it's fun and it's challenging, and I'm finding that I really enjoy that challenge. Just, you know, doing things I've never really done before, and so that's what I'm enjoying.
Awesome.
Okay, so of those things that you mentioned that you've implemented, playing around with Pinterest and Instagram and doing the 3 Superwoman commitments, how has that affected you?
It has affected me in that I know that I'm being watched, kind of, sort of. You know, my accountability partners and so on, and so it keeps me on task, and it keeps me focused. And every day I'm like, well, I need to do this, or I need to do that, or I need to rewatch that video, or rewatch that training, or whatever. And it keeps me on task and focused because it's a boot camp, and so you are being, you know, you're being watched. And so if you're not, like you said, some women aren't, you know, on there, you know, like they should be, and I may not be on there as much as I should be. I'm trying, but like I said, you get distractions. I'm a single mom, got kids, and you know, during the Q&A, in fact, I kept having girls come in the office and they want to talk to me like, I'm trying, you know. It's like I told them beforehand, I'm going to be on this hangout. Don't interrupt me, but you know, one thing or another, something comes up. And so it's really affected me in that regard, in that I'm really watching, trying to implement what I'm learning daily. You know, not just, you don't just blog or market daily, you have to do this daily as well. Just keep that commitment.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely very easy to get distracted, so thank goodness for the replays.
Yes.
The last question that we have for you today, Susan, is why is the boot camp so important?
It is so important because I know that there are other women out there who are willing and able and raring to go. Like I said in the post earlier this week, they're chomping at the bit to help you succeed. They want to help you. And if you're struggling, you know you can go to, I mean, there's certain women in the group who are pros at things, you know. You can go to certain women about a certain, you know, like Cindy Bloom, for example. She's really good at Craigslist stuff. You know who to go to, or you can just post a question to the entire group, and you know that somebody's going to help you get through whatever struggles you have. So you know you're not alone, and that you can do this with people, women who are willing to help you get through it.
Awesome. All right, so we'll hand it over to you, Susan, and you can hit Janie with these questions.
Okay, are you ready, Janie?
I guess so.
First question. What have you implemented from this boot camp?
When I saw the eat clean, sweat daily, and meditate daily, for me it was like really a cool idea, because I think that I put a lot of time in my business, and sometimes I miss taking care of me. So to see those there was like, even if we had a business, we also need all to take care of ourselves. And it really resonated with me, and I really was happy that we had this in this boot camp, this turnaround, because it's pushed me to be more consistent with it, because I already started implemented before the boot camp, but it really ate me up how much I don't do it sometimes, because like Trishaly said, not a lot of people put their picture there, and sometimes I do it and I forgot to take the picture, but at least I know I did it for me. Like I know I did it, but someday I don't do it, and I just by the fact that we all do it together, when I don't do it, I feel a little more you didn't do it today, so it's just like a little extra pressure to take care of me. So I love that kind of pressure, and just like to do it in a community all together, to be more healthy all together, was really one of the thing that I really love about this boot camp. And I implemented to start doing a YouTube video again. which I did before. But like a couple of you guys know, I was out of business for a couple of months due to health issues. And because my doctor asked me to stop business activity just to take more care of me. And at some point I said, well, this is a good part of me. Like, my business really bring me joy and stuff, so I just came back. And just to start doing a YouTube video again, really like push my confidence up high, because when I did actually the Burn It Purge was really one of the biggest one for me. It really like showed me that I can do English video and not sound that funny, and really like people take me seriously even if it's my second language. So it really like boosts my confidence to do those video again, and I want to do more. And I love the Google Hangout series that Sue asked us to do. I really can't wait to dig into that. I'm a little late on my homework this week, but I started to write some ideas to it and stuff like that, and I'm really enjoying that and excited about those assignments. It's just like it's bring me back into the game.
Very good, very good. I totally understand. I'm a little late on my assignments too. I'm got my notes and everything, and I'm gonna work on them this afternoon. How has the impact, bootcamp impacted you? How has it affected you?
Well, like I said, it helped me like come back in the game, because I quit for a couple months. So just to have that boot camp start almost at the same time that I started back really like pushed me to start back my business to a certain level. And it also helped me to be more consistent and more committed. And to have you both guys do this with me also helped me to see where I lack stuff and where I want to implement more. And I felt a little overwhelmed this week, because we had like a lot of stuff, and the I think it's the Instagram assignment for me was like really big. But I know she said that we could like cut it in half and stuff like that. So I will probably do that, because it think for me it's a little big at first, and I know they say that we need to focus on like two things. So maybe Instagram is not for me, I don't know, but I'm gonna try it at least for this boot camp to see. Maybe I will love it at the end of the boot camp. Who knows? But yeah, I'm really like focused. Like the two things that I would want to focus on is really like the YouTube videos, because I love doing that, and I think it's an easy one for me. And maybe doing more blogs, so I could put like my video in blogs. So that's the one that I resonate more with. And I do a lot of Facebook too. We didn't had a Facebook training yet, but we had for previous boot camp. So those two that I want personally to focus on. So when I see Instagram, Pinterest is only like stuff that I could add on to my two main. So I'm really happy to dig into that and how it will affect my business and life.
Awesome, awesome, great. And so the last question: why is this boot camp so important?
Well, the boot camp for me, it's really like a motivation boost, because I would probably have did different kind of stuff to grow my business, but this is kind of a guideline, and it pushed us to try different things that maybe we would not tried if it wasn't for the boot camp. So I love to like try different thing and see what we like, what we don't like, what we want in our business, what it's not maybe not for us and stuff like that. So I really love like how the boot camp bring us different strategies to grow our business, and from that we can choose which one we want. And because the boot camp is for like 12 week, I think it's this one. Is it right? 12 week that we're on for the boot camp? Or 4 weeks? You don't even know? Okay, yeah.
I think it's only 4.
Yeah, I think it's only 4.
Okay.
And then there's the fifth all-in session on the last Thursday.
Exactly. Because I do like 2 or 3 boot camp at a time. I did the Superwoman and Lawrence Tam boot camp and also another team boot camp. I'm a little crazy sometimes.
A glutton for punishment, but that's all good.
Yeah, this one is for 4 weeks. So it just like keep us motivated for 4 or 5 weeks and really like dig into some stuff that we're not used to do, and I love the motivation that come with it. It's really like push me forward to do business stuff and really enjoy it within the group and see what each other can bring, tips and tricks that we can exchange and stuff like that. So I really love the community that we're part of and love boot camps.
Awesome.
So just before we close it off, I thought that when we do set up our Hangout series, maybe we can participate in each other's Hangouts. And because I know, and during the Q&A today, there were some people asking about, well, do we just go on there by ourselves and hope somebody shows up? So maybe ahead of time we can arrange that we can. So let me know once you get your 5-part series set up, and I'd love to participate so that we don't end up on our Hangouts all alone.
That's a good idea. I also want to ask you guys' opinions on some of the ideas, and so I'll email you or message you and ask you, because that's kind of I have too much. I gotta pin it down. So I have all these ideas, and so for the purpose of the assignment, I need to kind of narrow it down. So maybe you guys can help me get some ideas on that.
Awesome.
Sure. Sounds good.
Fun.
All right. So I guess we'll wrap it up, and I'll end the broadcast, and we'll post this in the group, and then you guys can add it to your YouTube if you. I know Susan got the YouTube downloader all figured out.
I figured it out. Yes.
Awesome. You can swipe videos from anywhere now. So.
I know. It's awesome.
You figure it out. Did you have any luck figure it out, Janie?
I didn't try it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a great tool anyway for anybody out there. YouTube downloader. You can take anybody's videos and then download them and then put them on your channel. So I'll post this in the group, and you guys can do that. So thanks everybody out there who might be watching this. And
thank you for your time, girls.
If I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.